absence of God brings disasters. That man is the architect of his problems. Question: what about the evil that happened to genuine men of God? Some unexpectedly. I know evil here is like accident, like men of God dying and all of that. Why do evil happen to men of God is the way you want to ask your question. Evil happens to men of God because they are men. Is that okay? Evil happens to men of God because, and we are all men of like passion. Finish. That's why a man of God can have a wife who miscarries a child. And a man of God can also have a wife who dies. And a pastor's wife can have a husband who dies. And pastor and wife can die. It's not, in fact, you call it evil, but it's evil not evil. Because evil means something really bad. But Brother Paul said to be absent from the body is to be present with Christ. And there is nothing evil in being present with Christ. It's just that you will have lived longer to bless us, but you went before time anyway. Or you went ahead of when we expected you to go. That's not evil. That's why the Bible says, how precious are the death of his saints. So when a believer dies, it's a precious thing. It's not evil. Do misfortunes happen to men of God? Yes, like every other man. Because just like you make decisions, we also make decisions. And sometimes our calculations may not be correct. We can make wrong decisions. Just like you make wrong decisions. We also can make wrong choices. Just like you make wrong choices. And sometimes when we make those choices, consequences come back to us. We too, we get consequences for choices we make, because God is no respecter of persons. So evil happened to men of God because they are men. So that's why you pray for us. Why do you pray for us? We are men. So you pray for us that we be delivered from wicked and unreasonable people. And you also pray for us that our minds are sound, that we have sound judgment, that we have discernment, and that we make decisions that are favorable for the work of God and for the people of God. That's why you pray for us. That's why Brother Paul kept saying, brethren, pray for us. Brethren, pray for us. He kept asking for prayers, because that you are a man of God does not insulate you from the problems that happens to all human beings. Is it clear? Don't mind men of God who try to behave like superheroes. Somebody put something on Facebook that made me smile.